Good evening, classmates. Today I'm going to discuss DAT or the Differential Aptitude Test. So DAT was first published in 1947 by the Psychological Corporation, and it was developed to provide an integrated, well-standardized procedure for measuring the abilities of boys and girls in junior to senior high school. The Differential Aptitude Test or DAT is a multiple aptitude test battery, meaning to say it is a group, series, or set of several tests designed to be administered as a unit in order to obtain a comprehensive assessment. So it was designed to measure an individual ability to learn or to succeed in a number of different areas such as mechanical, verbal, and numerical reasoning, and lastly, space relations. The main goal of the AT is to help students to choose educational and career options on the basis of strengths and weaknesses, and to help students to understand better why they do well or poorly in some subjects, and to broaden students' horizon by suggesting new and expanded career options consistent with the tested abilities. So since it was so clear that no practical test battery could encompass measures of all aptitude, the attempt was to include tests would be useful in many areas and would yield scores which were directly interpretable by informed counselors. So the administration of the AT can be by individual or by a group, 10 to 30 minutes per sub-test. So DAT measures the following. First is the verbal reasoning. So as its name implies, it is a measure of ability to understand concepts framed in words. It is aimed at the evaluation of students' ability to abstract and or generalize and to think constructively rather than at simple fluency or vocabulary recognition. So dito naman, how well can you understand ideas expressed in words? How clearly can you think and reason with words? So dito, sample careers can be law, journalism, social work, arts, advertising, media, and education. So sample subjects, English, history, and language. Next, numerical reasoning. Numerical reasoning or ability are designed to test understanding of numerical relationships and facility in handling numerical concepts. So the problems are framed in item type, ordinarily called arithmetic reasoning. So the decision was prompted by the desire to avoid the language elements of the usual arithmetic reasoning problem, in which reading ability may play a significant role. So kumbaga, by number lang dito kasi kapag nagkaroon ng words, baka yung scoring doon is magkaroon ng magulo doon sa scoring system kapag hinaluan ng words kasi meron nga tayo kanina na verbal reasoning. So, the computation from this has the advantage of not being contaminated as a measure of numerical ability. So, solely numerical ability lang yung tinetest dito. So, dito, how well can you understand ideas expressed in numbers? How clearly can you think and reason with numbers? So, sample careers, of course, finance, science, accounting, banking, architecture, engineering. So sample subjects, math, physics, chemistry, and economics. So next is the abstract reasoning. So abstract reasoning is intended as a non-verbal measure of the student's intellectual ability. The series presented in each problem requires the perception of an operating principles. In the changing diagrams, in each instance, the student must discover the principle or the principles governing the change of the figures and give evidence of his understanding by designing the diagram, which logically should follow. So dito, how well can you understand ideas that are not expressed in words or numbers? How well do you think out problems even when there are no words to guide you? So sample subject, physics, chemistry, biology, music, history, and arts. Next, perceptual speed and accuracy. So this one measures the ability to compare and mark written lists quickly and accurately. So how fast and well can you do The paperwork that is so important in all offices, scientific laboratories, stores, warehouses, and wherever records are made, filed, or checked. So sample careers can be IT, lab technician, office admin, surgeon, forensics. So next, mechanical reasoning. This one measures the ability to understand basic mechanical principles of machinery, tools, motion, and the laws of everyday physics. So dito, how easily do you grasp the common principles of physics as you see them in everyday life? How well do you understand the laws governing simple machinery, tools, and bodies in motion? So sample careers can be engineering, mechanic, electrician, science, product design, and sample subjects, physics, of course, and applied math. So next is space relations. Space relation, it measures the ability to visualize three-dimensional object from two-dimensional pattern and to visualize how this object would look if rotated in space. So how well can you visualize or form mental pictures of solid objects from looking at flat paper plans? And how well can you think in three dimensions rather? So sample careers can be art design, architecture, engineering, carpentry, dentistry, photography, and fashion design. So the item type device for the space relations test represents a combination of two former approaches to measurements of the ability to think in spatial terms. The capacity to imagine a constructed object from a picture of a pattern has been used frequently in tests of structural visualization. So next, spelling. Spelling, this is the basic skills necessary in many academic and vocational pursuits, of course, in everyday life then. Especially in courses requiring written report, measures ability to spell common English words. So dito, kung paano ka i-recognize yung correct and incorrect spellings of common English words. So, yun. Next is language usage. Sa language usage, measures the ability to detect errors in grammar, punctuation, and capitalization. So, how well can you use the English language? How well do you handle punctuation, capitalization, and choice of words? So, sample course reading, teaching, and almost all university courses, of course. So, pinaka-important yung language usage and spellings kasi the skills they measure are important in so many areas of education and work. So, pinaka-importante sila. So, in the latest edition of DAT, the contents of verbal reasoning, numerical ability, and mechanical reasoning, spelling and language usage have been revised. So, kumbaga nag-adapt na siya sa panahon natin ngayon. The most noteworthy change is the elimination of some language usage items reflecting highly formal and traditional standards of grammar that drew criticisms from earlier reviews. And particularly impressive is the new artwork in mechanical reasoning. The revisions seem generally minor enough to enable some continued reliance on research based on earlier editions, and substantial enough to render the content entirely contemporary. So, kumbaga, ang nabago lang is yung content ng subtests. So, kumbaga, yung pinaka-manual naman niya is intact pa rin. So, next is, so that's all. Thank you and happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Thank you for listening.